I am Dr. P. Subramanian, Assistant Professor, Department of Educational Planning and Administration, Tamil Nadu Teachers Education University, Chennai. I am going to discuss about the Unit 3 Basics of E-Learning of the online course Digital Education. As technology and internet access becomes available to more people, e-learning is quickly becoming the preferred way to learn. Hand in hand with this massive growth, let us see the objectives of this class, which is all about e-learning and its future scope, importance, and so on. Let's get into the show. Understand the meaning of e-learning, define e-learning, explore the concept of e-learning, identify the features of e-learning, describe e-learning modes, define e-content, understand the need and significance of e-content, describe the various phases of e-content development, explain the various steps in e-content development, analyze the development of script for e-content package. E-learning was introduced to promote student literacy. With the development of technology and advent of a variety of websites and apps that support e-learning, the users have been empowered to get basic education and skills. Now it's a time to learn the importance of e-learning. An appropriate technology in the hands of the competent teacher can assure better teaching learning process. Mere spoken words alone cannot convey the required information. Multisensory approach facilitate mastery over the content that they learn. It explores the subject content more deeper and more stronger. More vivid experiences gather among the students. It would add electronic resources to the subject, digital presentation of subject matter. I hope all we now are clear with e-learning objectives and its importance. The literal meaning for e-learning is e-learning is learning that takes place in the electronically stimulated environment. E-learning is the use of information and computer technologies to create learning experiences. A crystal clear definition for e-learning to understand it in a better way. E-learning is the effective learning process created by combining digitally delivered content with learning support and services. E-learning is based on three fundamental criteria. It is a network, it is delivered to the end user via a computer using standard internet technology. It focuses on the broadcast view of learning. I would like to share the principles of e-learning followed by the definition of e-learning. Principle of matching to the curriculum, principle of inclusion, principle of learner engagement, principle of innovative approaches, principle of effective learning, principle of formative and summative assessment, principle of coherence, consistency, and transparency. People think of in e-learning as electronic, and certainly it's electronic. But here a few more E's: everywhere learning, everyday learning, engaging learning, evolving learning, and many more. The reasons for preferring e-learning is listed below. Availability, affinity, efficiency, reinforcement, immediate feedback, reduced cost, easy to find, and less training time. It's a time to discuss about varieties of e-learning. Purely online, no face-to-face meetings. Blended learning, combination of online and face-to-face learning. Synchronous, asynchronous, instructor-led group, self-study with subject matter expert, web-based one, computer-based, video or audio tab. Now it's a time to understand the difference between synchronous and asynchronous learning. Synchronous learning, the learner is online at the same time as an instructor or other learners. In asynchronous learning, the learner is not online at the same time as an instructor or other learners. In synchronous learning, an instructor is usually required, but in asynchronous learning, an instructor is not necessarily required. In synchronous learning, the study is not self-paced, but in asynchronous learning, the study is self-paced study, although time restraints may be set for completion. In synchronous learning, the learner gains immediate feedback from the instructor and other learners. But in asynchronous learning, the learner gains feedback from the instructor either not at all or after a delay. Examples for synchronous learning are chat groups, virtual classrooms, video conferences, teleconferences. Examples for asynchronous learning are email communications, online forums, and discussion list. It's a time to discuss about the various features of e-learning. Anytime, anywhere learning, learner-centered learning, individualized learning, speed and accuracy, addition of multimedia, teacher-friendly. Along with, we have to discuss about the e-learning modes. Tutorials. Tutorials are one of the most ancient and commonly used modes of education. Many tutorials consist of a linear presentation of content. Simulations. Simulations are often used to recreate lifelike job situations. Realism is the key to successful simulations. Electronic performance support system. Electronic performance support system are created to give an individual the tool they need to perform a required task at the time they need it. Instructional games. The defining characteristics of instructional games is a set of goals or a competitor to provide motivation in addition to the learning. For maximum success, the motivational element of the game should run parallel to the overall motivation for the training. Now, e-content in short. E-content is the package of data in an electronic digital format. It includes text, video, audio, graphics, animation, etc. It is the advancement of technology to design, deliver, administer, select and extend learning. E-content requires huge amount of creativity both at information level and at technology level. The various phases of e-content need to be discussed. Analysis phase, design phase, development phase, testing phase, implementation phase, evaluation phase. The analysis phase. This phase accountability considered by the views of subject experts, target audience, objectives and its goals. In this phase, we must know the target audience, their skills, budget of the e-content and delivery methods. Design phase. It is helpful for the preparation of e-content. In this phase, we must know the planning of various activities regarding to the e-content. We must know the subject unit is going to be delivered through e-content method of teaching. We must prepare the subject content like text, audio, video, animation, etc. Selecting relevant software. We must plan the use of relevant software for the preparation of e-content package. Example, for Adobe auditing, Adobe Audition can be used. For images, Adobe Photoshop can be used. For video, Adobe Premiere Pro and Power Director can be used. For animation, Adobe Flash can be used. For quiz, Adobe Captivate can be used. For instructional designing, Adobe Flash can be used. Development phase. It helps to create e-content package by mixing video, audio, animation, graphics, blocks, links with some programming. This phase is considered actual production of e-content package. Testing phase. It helps to administer e-content in the actual education field. In this phase, we must test the spelling mistake, content errors, clarity of pictures, relevant videos, appropriate audios, and timing of animation, hyperlinks, etc. Implementation phase. It helps to administer e-content to the target audience. This phase explains how to use the e-content and install the e-content and the difficulties experiences while using the e-content. This phase checks the product accuracy and quality maintenance. The evaluation phase. This phase considers the feedback from the instructors and learners. After the feedback, the e-content is designed again as post-production for effective delivery of e-content. The above mentioned phases are most important phases in e-learning. Selecting the e-content development, identification of topic for the content package, identification of teaching points, review by the experts, development of script for e-content package, developing visual content, tryout of e-content package, and validation of e-content package. Identifying the e-content, developing its concept, getting reviews or vital developments in e-content preparatory progress. Development of a script for e-content package. After consultation with the experts, the script for the e-content package has to be prepared. The developed script should be given to the experts to check the accuracy of content of the script. The shooting script is the blueprint of the whole e-content. The shooting script is having all the details of camera dimension, lighting suggestions, music and sound, etc. I would like to conclude my presentation with the following words. E-learning has an important role in the enhancement and development of students' critical thinking. The trend of using e-learning as learning and teaching tool is now rapidly expanding into education. Have a happy learning. Thank you.